Hi, crypto family. I hope you all are doing great. So, I'm back with another market update video. I'm going to discuss Bitcoin update and then I'm going to discuss the Ethereum update. So, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, let's dive in and let's see what's happening on the charts. So, this is Bitcoin chart on weekly time frame. I can clearly spot this weekly important key level, which is almost 119,500. So, we have two scenarios over here. The first scenario that I'm looking for is that we will hold this key level of 119,500 and we might see a deviation wick till this mid range, and this is going to be a good area of interest for me. Like I'm going to be interested in this area. Anyways, this is the first scenario. But what if we close below this weekly candle below this 119,500K zone? We are ultimately going towards range lows, of course. Anyways, this was the weekly time frame. Nothing else on the weekly time frame right now. So moving to the daily time frame over here, I can clearly see that we are trading in between the range high and range lows, and we perfectly bounced from range low till range high, and again we formed a deviation point above. Anyways, what's next? So let's remove this weekly level. Anyways, over here I can clearly see we have this a good zone over here, which is one of the the first zone for me on Bitcoin. So I'm going to be interested on this zone, which is almost like from 117 to 116k, or maybe you can say 118 to 116k. So this is the zone from where I'm going to see for Bitcoin to push back again towards range highs. But what if we close a daily candle below this mid range? Ultimately, the next target is going to be range low. From here, we can see another good bounce on Bitcoin, because why I'm talking about this range low, because we have the CME gap over here as well. So this is the an alarming situation for us that Bitcoin might visit this area as well. Anyways, keeping this in mind, if you are taking positions on altcoins, so make sure if this level gets sold on Bitcoin, it's like really good for alts as well. And in this push, we might see alts taking a move almost like 5 to 10%. So you can target this zone. And what I would suggest you guys is always trade in between the zones. Instead of taking the trades blindly, you have to draw your zones on your chart, the range high, the range low, and the mid ranges, and then it's good to go. Anyways, this is it for the Bitcoin chart. Let's move to the 1 hour and let's see how's market reacting right now and how it's going. Oh, nice. Anyways, over here I can clearly see that market bounced off from this zone because we have the fair value gap on 4 hour at this point, and we took the trade as well on this rally. So we took the BTC long, and our stop loss was at 120 and our target was 124, and it perfectly hit that target. Anyways, it get rejected from that range high again, and now it's again at the demand zone. But if what if we break below this demand zone, ultimately we are heading towards these key zones over here, which is 118k and 117k. So make sure you guys manage your risk on all other positions, on your running positions. I would suggest you guys to use tight stop losses because market is not in that much good conditions. So make sure you manage your risk on all your positions. Anyways, moving to the Ethereum chart. So this is the weekly time frame Ethereum chart, and it's an OG chart, by the way, because I have told you guys when Ethereum was trading at this zone, I clearly spot that this is a good zone to buy Ethereum in your wallet. So I have accumulated a good amount of ETH from this zone. Anyways, I've sold it over here, and then I waited for the market to get it traced back. At this point, I again told you guys to buy Ethereum. I have posted it on Twitter as well. So this was the 3870 zone. Anyways, again, Ethereum is trading above the SR zone, and we didn't close any weekly candle below this 4,000 level. So if we lose below this 4,000 level on weekly time frame, then ultimately this first key level of 36 to 3800 is coming, and the next key zone that we can see on Ethereum is almost like 3300. So keep an eye on the weekly time frame. Moving to the daily time frame, it's one of the good alts, by the way, up till now. Like it's working really fine. Anyways, if you move to the daily time frame, so we are like trading in between the range on lower time frames on daily time frame. Over here, you can see that this is the range high for Ethereum, and this is the range low, and like we're just ranging in between the range high and range low. Anyways, this is the point of interest for me right now. I'm going to look for the longs from this point, targeting again 4800. And what if we lose below this zone? I'm going to look for the lower levels, which is almost like 3700 and then 3500. Anyways, that's it from my side. If you guys have any other questions, you can ask me in the chat and let me know if you want me to analyze any other coins. I'm back with a long break, and now I'm trying to get consistent on YouTube. So make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.